Having heard the evidence and the argument for 5 weeks, I naturally have already come to some provisional conclusions. I have started to write the report. I hope to have compiled a first draft of the report by, say, early autumn. The inquiry team will then have to review that draft for accuracy, for completeness, and to check references and to remove such errors as there may be. Once that process has been completed, we will have an approved draft in place and will embark upon the process known as Maxwellisation, that the name being taken from the McGrail Inquiry in the UK where it was developed. That requires us to give notice to any person or body of any significant criticism which the inquiry may make of them in the report, and that notice will give them an opportunity to make further representations, which I will then consider and make such amendments. To undertake that process thoroughly and fairly necessarily takes a good deal of time, and it will be unwise to estimate when that will be finished. Only when that process is completed will we be able to finalise the report and to send it to the government. The inquiry team will announce publicly when we send the report to the government. It will then be the government's duty under the new Section 25 of the Inquiries Act 2024 to publish the report. The Act requires the report to be published in full, subject to the narrow restrictions identified in Sections 21 of the Act, which correspond with the circumstances in which the government or inquiry could impose restriction notices or orders on the evidence. They can't, therefore, edit out the bits of the report of which they disapprove or do not agree.